So we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to the most delicious stream anywhere. Today we've got some wonderful recipes that you are absolutely going to want to recreate. We've got a viral sensation that was so delicious when I made it the first time. I can't stop making it since. And we've got a maximum flavor version of that coming up. We have some terrific games that are a lot of fun. So welcome in, let's hang out, and welcome to the most delicious stream anywhere. Okay. Okay, so here, I'm going to set this aside for now. So happy Wednesday, guys. Today's Wednesday. Yes, it is. Happy Wednesday, midweek, hump day. What's going on, chat? Let me know. What are you guys doing this week as we start to wind down January? I always think it's crazy how we got here. We went through like this whole holiday blitz and, you know, New Year's, and before you know it, it's a, yeah, hump day. Hi, little Rojo. Welcome in. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's January 21st, which is like you start that slow winding down, you know, to February. Isn't that crazy? Before you know it, it's Valentine's. And for us foodies down here in South Florida, the Food and Wine Festival rolls around and it's mayhem. But anyways, drop it in the chat. Let me know how your January's rolling. And do things speed up for you on the tail end of January? For me, it does. I know that like it's a slow start in January because people are coming back to business. Yeah, JPC in real life, or that's what IRL means, right, guys? Okay, yes. Welcome in. Yeah, so like the beginning of January, slow start, sluggish start. A lot of people take off the beginning of the month, even the first half of the month, and then all of a sudden everybody's back and it's like, it's crazy. So I feel like we're now truly in the beginning of the year. But anyways, we got some great recipes coming up, of course, maximum flavor style. Some really fun games that are, it's always about a good time, right? Yeah, it's just some really good moments. So welcome in, guys. I'm going to gather some of my ingredients here to show you these really great recipes. I always say the recipes that we make here on this stream are real life recipes. You know, they're recipes that, first of all, they're easy. Second of all, they're not going to have you in your kitchen like cleaning up for like the whole day. So once you make them the first time, they're going to be so delicious and so easy to make that really you're going to want to make these over and over and over and share. But speaking of sharing, if you enjoy this stream, please remember to like, share, subscribe, you know, tell your friends about it. Join us. We're live three times a week on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And then all of the delicious madness we share on Discord. So if you guys recreate these recipes or want to share one of your own, drop it in Discord and let's talk about it. So I'm going to gather some of these recipes and I'll be right back. Oof. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, that's right. If you have an Amazon Prime membership, you get a free sub on Twitch. Okay. Guys, I am obsessed with this. Not an ad, just something that's extremely delicious, refreshing. They did it right. No artificial anything. This just tastes, actually, let's do an overhead. Can we do overhead so I could show them? This tastes like just sparkling strawberries. Yum. Just sparkling strawberries for some reason. Just puts me in a good mood. Like serotonin, dopamine, all of it. Oof, just happiness. But anyways, can't wait for this first recipe. I really can't. Okay. All right. So guys, you have, I'm sure, had them, or perhaps you've heard of them, or maybe you've seen them, okay? What I'm talking about are Starbucks egg bites, okay? And these egg bites are way better than Starbucks, okay? You're not gonna believe the texture of these egg bites. They're highly addictive, but you're not gonna believe how easy they are to make, okay? We are going to start off with a few slices of thick cut bacon, okay? Now, my boss eats Starbucks egg bites every day. Okay, so if your boss eats Starbucks egg bites every day, this is for you to share with your boss. You wouldn't believe how easy it is to make. Number one, recipes up here on the chat, guys. You can also alter this according to your preferences. Today we're gonna make the bacon and Gruyere, but you know, you can add your own flair to this. I love the flavor profile of the pepper one, the red bell pepper egg white one. And feel free to add a little bit of red bell pepper here if you like, make them a little spicier if you like. But anyways, bacon, this is like a version of bacon, egg, and cheese, which is one of those flavors, these combinations that America loves. So we're gonna start off by slicing up 4 slices of thick cut bacon. Move all this over here. Thick cut bacon, just little slices go on. I'm gonna heat up this pan. Okay. Thick cut bacon. Here we go. And you're gonna slice this up 1/4 inch thick slices. Okay. That's good. And what we have behind me, I have a skillet getting hot to about medium-high heat, okay? And we're gonna add this bacon right to the pan and let the fat render so we stay up with crispy bacon. Okay, this is good. All right. Dough cutter, dough scraper, dough cutter. Okay, that's gonna go in the pan, and we're gonna let that sear up and let that fat kind of just come out slowly. Nice. Want to make sure that we separate the bacon here as much as we can so it doesn't steam up. We want it to crisp, release the liquid from inside the fat, and then crisp up. Okay. We'll continue to move that around. Okay. Okay. All right. So now, while that gets nice and crisp, we are going to make the base for these egg bites, okay? So actually, here, you see we have here some beautiful organic pasture-raised eggs, okay? So guys, let's have an egg discussion really quick while I crack these. We're gonna crack 6 eggs into here. So if you get regular eggs, that means these eggs are basically, they have no movement, they're in a box, they don't see sunlight, and that they don't really get to develop the amino acids that you need nutritionally. That only gets developed correctly when the egg is able to move, when the chicken is able to move around, okay? Next, you have cage-free eggs. Cage-free eggs means they're not in that box or that cage, okay? But they are only able to move in about a 4x4 area. So not a lot of room there either, but guess what? They're not in a cage. So you get a little bit more nutrition out of that, a little bit more amino acid development there. But now pasture-raised eggs, those hens or those chickens can really roam around freely. So you get the most nutritional benefit from a pasture-raised egg. So that's kind of like the whole debate on the chickens, guys. So no regular eggs if you're really focused on the nutritional benefits of eggs, okay? Cage-free is a little bit better, and then the best is going to be, for sure, the pasture-raised egg. And then, of course, there's levels to that when you're talking about organic eggs or not organic eggs, but we're just talking about how they're raised. All right, so to those eggs, we are going to add a pinch of salt. Okay. Pinch of salt goes in. A dash of hot sauce, your favorite hot sauce. I like mine extra spicy. This is not going to make it real spicy, but I like to use hot sauce instead of a pepper because that vinegary action, believe it or not, is important there. Okay. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And that's going to help stabilize the egg and really actually make it nice and fluffy. So 2 tablespoons of cornstarch go in. And then for all those protein junkies, which I love, it's important. I'm going to actually move around this bacon, working beautifully here. So one of the secret ingredients to these egg bites, okay, is not just the egg or the cornstarch. It's cottage cheese, high protein cheese. It's important that you get the 4% or higher milk fat, okay, of the cottage cheese. Do not get low fat cottage cheese for this recipe. But cottage cheese, guys, is one of those like real powerful ingredients, you know, that in case you don't like the texture on its own, you know, incorporate it into things like this, like egg bites. It's a power move, okay? Think about it. You get 13 grams of protein in just 1 serving of cottage cheese. All right, so this is your base. That is it, guys. This is going to go into a blender now. Okay, this is going to go into a blender, and we are going to throw all these ingredients in the blender here. It's all going to go in. Perfect. We're going to blend these for about 30 seconds till we achieve that silky smooth texture that we want. Ready? Let's let it rip. We're going to turn that off, and then we're going to turn it on again just to reblend. All right, we're good. Okay. So now we're going to go over here, and here I have a muffin tin that I've sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. It's important that you absolutely spray this well. And I have here some Gruyere cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like, mozzarella, Monterey Jack, provolone, whatever, Gruyere, because it just goes so beautifully with eggs and bacon. It's a traditional French combination. I always say it really causes flavor fireworks. I am going to take a slotted spoon. Now, let me get this from here. I'm going to remove the bacon from the actual bacon grease. Okay. Perfect. All right, so guys, it's important that you also grate your own cheese so it's free of chemicals, the chemicals that they put in your bag of shredded cheese to keep those cheese shreds separated. Think about it, they're in a refrigerator, condensation, yet those cheese shreds, you know, stay separated. You should question that. So, shred your own cheese. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's move our little cheese mountain to the side. If we need more, we can shred more for sure. So, this is the fun part. We're going to fill up each container here. I mean, each little muffin tin 3/4 of the way up. We'll see how many this gives us. This is so therapeutic for me. I don't know why. Okay. So as far as meal prep, these will hold up in a resealable plastic container or bag in your fridge for at least a week, okay? And they freeze very well. So you can make them for the month and pull them out in smaller bags, make a variety of them, pull them out as you need them. And guys, it's a fraction of the cost of Starbucks. Okay. All right. Chat. Okay. I went to, oh, okay. Kirkland egg bites from Costco, but maybe I'll make her these. Great idea. I'm sure that you can make these even better. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle this bacon. Guys, the bacon alone, fresh, crisp bacon alone is way better than anything that you can buy, especially if you're going to buy a really nice bacon. Perfect. All right. Lovely. Okay. Now we take the cheese right here. And wow. Okay, cheese has a nice amount of protein too, no carbs, guys. So as you know, there's no carbs in this recipe. Okay, I went to a farmer's market last weekend and got some European cheese. Yes, oh, we can go down a rabbit hole of why Europeans eat cheese and pasta and drink wine all day long and then nothing happens to them, but us, we have to stay away from cheese, stay away from wine, stay away from pasta. So yeah, good for you. There's been a huge recall on already shredded cheese, so all I do now is grate my own. Good for you. Okay. All right, so I preheated my oven to 300 degrees, okay? And these are gonna go in there for about 18 minutes, okay? Now, there's versions of this that require a bain-marie, which means a water bath, okay? But if you have a convection oven, you don't need that. Okay, we're gonna drop that right in. Okay, we'll see you later when you're extra delicious. All right, that's enough cheese, so let's clean this up. Dough scraper. I'm going to set my timer. 18 minutes. Oh, 17 now. Dough scraper here for the win. Anyways, so in 18 minutes, we're going to have all those egg bites. And really, guys, I could have actually made a different variation of, of flavors, all in the same pan, but that bacon and cheese is like everybody's favorite. Bacon, egg, and cheese. So I kept putting off making the pretzels. I ended up letting it ferment 2 weeks by the end of, really? Oh, you have a, as far as making pretzels, Woo, boozy. I can imagine. 2 weeks of fermentation. How does that look by the end of 2 weeks? It's almost like a sourdough starter, right? What other flavor combos would you put in the egg bites? Chef, what's your stream schedule for the rest of the week? Oh, texture was perfect, I bet. Probably so pillowy soft, and that funk from the fermentation, almost like beer. Oh, perfect. I can imagine. Okay, guys, we are live 3 times a week. This week, we are live, obviously, today, tomorrow, and Friday. So, same time. We are live at noon if you're on Eastern Standard Time. But wherever you're, I guess, translate that from wherever you're watching in the world. But yeah, same time every day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. But other flavor combos for egg bites. You know, I love a good broccoli cheese, you know, like broccoli cheese soup or a broccoli cheese like queso. I would steam up some broccoli and throw in some sharp cheddar in there. So now you have that fiber from the broccoli, just yum. Ham, oh yeah. Throw up some cubed ham in there. So ham and egg, like a ham and cheese sandwich. That's perfect. Or think about this. Anything that you would put inside of an omelet can go into this, okay? You can even make them pizza flavors. Throw in there some pepperoni if you want. Oh, sky's the limit. Again, this is what I love about cooking, guys. We're doing one version of this, but guess what? There's like so many different, you could put peppers, yes. We talked about this earlier. You can make a hybrid of the flavors that they offer. So for example, I love the egg white, spinach, and red pepper that they have. So I would love to add red bell peppers because of that kick to this, like this bacon and cheese one. But, you know, bacon, egg, and cheese is just one of those all-time favorite combos. So I just wanted to stick to that all-time favorite combos. If you cook the peppers, you'll get roasty flavors and softer texture. Fresh would be crunchy, absolutely. B. Metd, thanks for following. Welcome in. We are in my home kitchen here. We are making our version of Starby's egg bites. But of course, we're doing this in a maximum flavor version. So we up the ante on the flavor just a tad. The texture in these are just ridiculous, okay? Like absolutely ridiculous. And the nutritional value here is through the roof. I mean, you're talking about high protein, not just the eggs, and we're using organic pasture-raised eggs. Earlier, we talked about the benefits of actually buying pasture-raised eggs and why, the why. For those of you that aren't familiar, hey, what's the difference between cage-free and pasture-raised? And then the added protein benefits of using cottage cheese. I'm one that I don't care for cottage cheese on its own. It's not for me. And you're not going to catch me making those cottage cheese pancakes because the texture is, I'm out on those, okay? However, it works seamlessly. It works beautifully in this recipe. You said egg white by accident, but it made me think, could you do this with egg whites? Absolutely. And that's because it's in the back of my head. My actual favorite one is the egg white one. It's the same technique. You just obviously remove the yolks, compensate for the egg white. Yes. Cottage cheese chocolate mousse just grosses me out so much, guys. But drop it in Discord if you've made it and it actually is good. Let me know. If you cook the peppers, you'll get roasty flavors. Yeah, absolutely. You do. And add some garlic in there as well, maybe some caramelized onion. But anyways, we have how many minutes left on this? 12 minutes. Do you guys want to play a game while we wait for? I think we should play a game while we wait for our egg bites to come out.
All right.
Okay.
So today, all right, we wanted to test out your mind to see if you can pick off, these well-famous fast food. They're mostly fast food logos. So we're gonna have you guess the correct logo.
Okay, you guys wanted to pick my brain. Let's see. Okay.
Because we were doing it in the back and we're kind of getting stumped ourselves.
Which logo is correct?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
You're going to have a couple seconds.
Wait.
Yeah, it's going to, you got the
Okay.
first one's a warm up. There's a timer on the side that's going to tell you how much
Oh,
you have.
okay.
The bar is going to fill up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hold on. There's differences here?
Yep.
Okay, the one on the left is correct.
You should know this one.
The one on the right is correct. Come on, I should know this one. Ugh,
That's your
that would
second
be
home.
so sad if I didn't get that one. That's what I ate last night, by the way. Which logo is old-fashioned hamburgers? Oh, timer? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the left, it's a bar
Okay.
that's going to fill up.
The one on the right is correct.
The one on the right? All right, let's see. Yes.
Okay. The one on the right is correct.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. The one on the right is correct. I'm not sure about this.
Yes.
That was just a guess.
There's no tongue.
There's no tongue, but I was like, it maybe. Okay. Which logo? This I've never even seen this before. No, never. This is a famous chain.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, which Applebee's?
Matt,
Let's go with the right.
The right?
No. Got it. The apple has the little dash. I've never eaten at an Applebee's.
Next.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's go with the ears on the owl. The right.
On the right.
Okay. I'm like, wow. Also never eaten at a Hooters.
Hey,
Okay.
they have great wings, apparently.
Yeah, I've always heard. Oh boy. Let's go with the one on the right without the thing in the middle of the pepper.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. TGI Fridays. Let's go with the okay. The timing. Okay. Next. Red Lobster. Let's go with the one on the left.
All right, let's see. She said left. She's right.
Okay. Also, that was a pure guess. Outback. Let's go with the one on the left. I feel like I'm wrong in this one. This one, I knew I was wrong.
Don't worry, I got that one wrong too.
Outback, the one on the left is prettier. Okay, Pizza Hut. Let's go with the one on the left. Okay. The one on the right.
I've never been to a Jack in the Box. Are they good?
Oh my God, boy, do I have a story. My mom and I chase Jack in the Boxes everywhere in the country because they're not here in South Florida. They're not here in Florida, period.
Oh, wow.
So anytime I'm on the West Coast, we chase them. Okay, tacos. Fried tacos will change your life from Jack in the Box. Let's go with the one on the right.
Moe's. Correct.
Okay. DQ. The one on the right. That's a guess.
Oh, you're
Okay.
right. I got two more.
The one on the left.
When was the last time you've been to Denny's?
I think I was in my 20s. You know why you go to Denny's.
Oh, so last week.
Which logo is correct? The one on the right.
Correct.
Okay, woo. Wow, this was harder than I thought, actually. This was great. A lot of these I just guessed based on how the logic of how they make you feel. Like, is it uncomfortable when you look at it or not? Jack in the Box mini tacos. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Woof. Anyways, let's check on our egg bites. That was so much fun. We are almost getting there. Yes. Okay, so guys, let's talk about how do you know when they're ready? We want this silky, custardy, like just beautiful texture, right? So, but how do you know that when they're done? And no, do not go poking, trying to flat them out. Do not stick a knife through the center because you're gonna like deflate these. So your sign that they're done is that they'll start to pull inward. They're gonna pull away from the edge, and then you'll be able to see, number one, that they're standing firm. Okay, they're not just like soupy, and that means that they actually have like not only a foundation but their structure. So now we're hoping that the steam cooks inward. So we just have under 5 minutes to go. Where is the closest Jack in the Box? Oh, guys, the Jack in the Box tacos. Okay, they have texture down packed. Okay, first of all, their spice level, without adding any type of hot sauce, is perfect. Okay, so it's something that my favorite chain taco restaurant doesn't have. You have to add a bunch of sauces for this. So on their own, they're kind of spicy. They have the correct amount of beef, I guess, on the bottom. And then they have a little slice of American cheese and shredded lettuce. You fold that up, press it, okay? And then they fry it. Okay. So when you fry this taco, you get the outer edge is extremely crunchy, but for some reason, that center is chewy. So when you bite through it, you get that melty American cheese and then that crunch from the lettuce. It's the perfect textural experience. You have spiciness, and then it cools it down with the American cheese. Spectacular. And I say spectacular for a fast food chain experience, okay? But I will say that my mom and I, one time in LA, we parked in a Michelin-starred restaurant of a very famous chef. I had reservations for this, and I was so excited to try this. We got the tasting menu. When I got right to about the third course, I was like, oh no, this is not only not good, this is scary, okay? So we're like, you wanna go? We paid, we told the server, thank you so much. Everything was wonderful. We have an emergency because guys, I definitely don't believe in spreading negativity in the world. Just because I didn't like it doesn't mean it's not wonderful or it's not wonderful to others. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I have an emergency. Paid my bill, tipped my server very well, and left to the closest Jack in the Box where my mom and I ate Jack in the Box in the car very happily. I tell you, memories. But anyways, the closest one, I don't know, but I do think the closest one is in Tennessee. I think that's what I've read. But I always make it out to one of them when I'm out on the West Coast for some reason. Okay, let's check on these egg bites. We're getting really, really close. Oh my God, you see they're rising already. Look at that. Wow, okay, but that means that we are just probably a minute away or so, not much longer. I'm gonna crank the heat up for about 30 seconds on this. Let me get a hot thing here. Let's set up. Chef, if you had Oh, wait, first, will you make hash browns one day? Oh my gosh, hash browns are one of the most spectacular things on earth when they're made correctly. Do you put cheese on your hash browns? Yes or no? Let me know. And do you put ketchup on your hash browns? Let me know. If you had one last meal, Taco Bell or Jack in the Box? Oh, Jack in the Box. Yo, this is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay, so I'm going to grab a spatula. No, let's get a butter knife. Never tried cheesy hash browns. Never have I put cheese, but I definitely give it a shot if I saw you do it first. We're gonna make hash browns here soon. We did it on our very first stream, guys. Believe it or not. Do not ruin this, Adrian. Do not try to do it this way. Let's go. These are beautiful. Wow. Our very first stream, guys, would you believe our very first stream, we made a breakfast feast from top to bottom. We made eggs, we made pancakes. Oh, there's a eggs, pancakes, hash browns, bacon, ham. We did all of the good stuff on our very first stream. You see, now they're going to deflate. Oh. Oh, yeah. I tell you, this texture is highly irresistible. Just a few minutes in the oven. It smells wonderful in here. And again, they are so easy. Throw everything in the blender. Have at it with whatever your favorite flavor combinations are. Store them in the fridge. For a week or so, and if you want them for longer, they freeze so well. Chef, I just bought a griddle attachment for my grill. I need to learn how to make hash browns on it. You're gonna make on that griddle attachment almost anything for breakfast. You'd make the best bacon on a griddle, pancakes, sunny side up eggs. I mean, everything you can, fajitas, you can make everything on a griddle. Okay, so which one do I want to test? Let's see. They all come out so perfect. There you have it. Look at that beautiful egg bite, guys. Look at that. There we go. That's it. You see how, oops. Oh, there's the bacon on it. Some of the bacon is here. Okay. Now, who wants to try this cheesy, bacony egg bite?
You don't gotta ask me twice.
Okay. I got you one right here.
Is this hot? Is it gonna burn me?
It's gonna burn you. So let's wait a second. What I would do. Yep. I'm going to, yeah, let's put some on a plate first.
It's hot, but it's like bouncy.
Do you see that that's why I said the texture is outstanding.
Oh, it smells great too.
Let's see. This should be easy to come out. Let's line these up. Oh, they come out perfect.
Peg the Great is asking, Chef, how long would those last in the fridge or freezer?
So, hi, Peg the Great. Welcome in. So in the fridge, just like this, they last a whole week, right? Even longer than that, but for sure a week. In the freezer, up to 6 months. So what I would do is make a whole lot of these, right? And then put the flavor combinations with a marker on the outside, and then throw them in the freezer and then take them out as I would want them or need them. But, you know, up to 6 months in the freezer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So just think, if you make these at home, you don't know the kind of eggs you're having when you buy these from any type of like store, really. But if you're making them at home, you can make these as nutrition focused as you want them to be. Okay. All right.
Picture worthy.
There we go. Let's
do the outro first?
let's do. Actually,
The intro, sorry.
let's do the intro. Okay, let's go with these. These egg bites are better than Starbucks. This texture should be illegal. Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to have my
Oh my God.
my food.
Overhead. Look at this. This is like, oh my Lord.
I'm just going to dig
They-
right in. So soft.
Oh, she
That's
left
hot.
the door open. Christopher's barking.
Wow.
Wow, I know. Right? That Gruyere cheese.
I already know what they're going to say on stream. Yes, I am still eating, but it's at good reasons. That's so
I'm
good.
going to add a little more hot sauce for me.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is habanero hot sauce, by the way. Don't, you know.
I'm scared now.
John's still eating.
Ooh. Ooh. Just a little bit.
That was a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
That's my everyday hot sauce.
Oh my. Everyday hot sauce. Wake up hot sauce.
Wow. I love these. Yep. Make them.
They're
Cheaper
great.
and more delicious and better for you guys. All right. Share with your friends.
I don't think I will.
Green picamas is amazing. Not super hot though. Okay. Sometimes hot sauces don't have to be super hot. They just have to be great. Like, all right. Oof. Anyways, wow. That was so satisfying. I love it. Anyways, all right, guys.
All right. For our next game,
Uh-huh.
you know the good old Hungry Hungry Hippo game, right?
I love Hungry Hungry Hippo.
Okay, well now we're going in a different direction with that.
Okay.
Hungry Hippo with claws. And by claws, I mean cups. You are going to be handicapped to pick up as many marshmallows as you can and putting
Okay.
it into a bowl with cups in your hands. It's going to be very funny.
Okay. Let's do it. Let me remove this from here. Okay. Oh, guys. This is so funny. Okay.
All right. You will have, oh, picture time.
Like this? Oh, this is what you meant?
Pick up a,
Okay.
I was going to say for the picture,
Oh
but it's
my
okay.
God, that's not what I understood.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You will be timed. You will have a minute on the clock.
A minute on the clock.
And if you don't get it in a minute, we'll do another round.
You guys are sick.
Okay,
Okay.
starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, chef. I think you can do more than just one at a time.
No, that's where you fail. Strategy here is important.
It's all about speed. It's all about speed and strategy.
Ah,
I mean, it helps that they're all together, right?
come on. Ah, see, no, let me stick to my plan. Stop trying to sabotage me.
I didn't tell you to do it.
See, when you get more,
Oh, wrong bowl.
come on.
20
How many
seconds on the
seconds?
clock.
Come on. Huh. One, cut. No. No. That.
10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop your hungry hippo. All right.
Wow.
Let's say that was pretty much a warm-up round. You feel pretty warmed up?
Yes, these competitive games they get me.
Okay, let's
My heart is beating fast.
let's fix this up. You got it in the wrong bowl, by the way. That doesn't count. Let's spread them out this time.
I'm sweating. This is
It's a new workout.
good.
Okay, I think I made it a little bit more challenging because it seemed pretty good at it.
Okay.
Okay. And starting in 3, 2, 1,
All right.
go!
No,
Now, is it harder that they're spread out?
it's harder that they're warmer now.
They're warm. Sorry, my hands are a little bit toasty.
Huh.
Oh, trick shots over here.
Huh. Come on. Huh. Come on, guys. Who came up with this?
20 seconds on the clock.
Come on.
10 seconds.
No. No.
5, 4,
Four.
3, 2, 1. Stop!
Ah!
Oh, you made a mess.
Okay.
You made a mess. Okay, let's see how many you got in there. Let's what? Yes.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Okay.
You got 46.
Okay.
Want me to challenge you?
Yes.
You want me to do this? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Let's do it.
Ha.
We'll go with the challenge.
Okay. So you're gonna do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? There has to be some competition in this. I think
Okay.
I can get more than,
Yes.
what, 40? 46?
46 is the number. Ha.
46 is the number to beat. Chat, do you guys think I can do it?
Yeah, but I feel like now you know my strategy, which is one at a time.
Oh, no. I'm going with mine.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I'm going to show you that
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to show you.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this.
You count me down. Count me down.
All right. Let's go. I'm rooting for you.
Count down the clock.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, God, you're right. This is so bad.
You actually have to put them in the bowl.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
What? They're not gonna stick.
How did
right?
you do this?
There you go.
One at a time, my butt.
Ah, you see they stick? Oh,
Yeah, they don't stick. For me. Come on, I gotta be 42.
okay. 30 seconds left.
No!
Pressure.
No!
Pressure.
They're just not going on.
Come on. Okay. Just 20 seconds left. That's all. Oh, you're making a mess.
No, I'm not.
Why are they dropping on the floor everywhere? Look at this. Oh, they're not. You're not.
Because these are probably fake.
No, they're real marshmallows. Oh, they look like you're getting really sticky.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm gonna beat you.
Sticky.
I'm gonna do it.
5.
I'm gonna do it.
4,
I'm gonna do it.
3, 2.
I'm doing it.
1. Drop your hippo things.
Oh. Ah.
Look at that.
Back to counting. Here we go.
Nope. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
You might have
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32,
He's gonna.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43! Sorry.
43. Very close. You see? It's hard. Look, you're out of breath.
I need more food, that's why.
Okay.
Here, yeah.
Okay. Let's do the intro. Okay. All right, let's take.
Just move this out of the way.
Okay. All right. This is a Hungry Hippo game. This is the Hungry Hippo game. All right. All right, let's this is insane. Let me crazy. Games that really wear you out. It's not just a normal game. We gotta do games here that, kill you basically. These guys, I say, they're like a lick away from Squid Games. If you guys seen that show. No
I made a
Squid
mistake.
Games here, guys.
I made a mistake here. Let me give you a.
What?
Because you won, because I thought it was 42 that you got.
you
But
were-
apparently you got 46.
I had 46. Oh, that was why you cheered so high?
Okay, yeah, because
I was like, all right, well, wow.
that's that man brain for you.
Oh, there's the man brain, exactly. You thought you beat me by 1. Oh
Yeah,
my
I did,
God,
and I was all
no.
excited and stuff. But now,
You need to
Yeah,
take
no.
a seat, child.
yeah,
I beat you by 3.
I just need to shut up and just eat more food.
Huh? Oh yeah, he gave it his all. He was like, I'm winning. Ah, that was awesome. That's funny. He thought he won. I tell you. Anyways, all right, guys. So, what's next? Yes, it's Maximum Flavor Lifetime. My oven, my apron is in the laundry room. So, all right. So, we are going to make this delicious one-pot dish. I'm super into these like one-pan dishes or one-pot dishes. Basically, not just because they're easy, but you're not using a ton of like pans that you have to be washing. And let's face it, after you're cooking, chopping, searing, doing all the stuff that cooking entails, when you're washing, you don't want to have a ton of pans to be washing, right? So one pan and a whole lot of deliciousness. Guys, I thought beans were boring until I made this recipe. Hi, HH Otero. Welcome in. We're in my home kitchen today, and we're about to get Maximum Flavor Live started. We are making a one-pot chicken dish once again. And I don't know about you, but I love beans. Do you guys love beans? But, they were rated, or they've made it to all the lists for culinary trends of 2026. Beans are at the top. And I'm guessing it's for a few different reasons, not just one. One is that fiber is actually on the top of all the lists for things that are trending nutritionally this year. So fiber, so beans are excellent fiber source, right? But they're inexpensive. They're an inexpensive way to get your protein in, right? So I thought beans were boring until I made this dish. So we're going to make chicken thighs, crispy chicken with creamy beans, okay? So I have a pan here. I like to use this kind of pan, which is like a frying pan that's about 1.5 to 2 inches high. So it serves both as a skillet and a brazier. So here I have free range chicken thighs that I have loved one pot dishes. Let's go. Yeah, me too. So here I have skin on chicken thighs. We want the skin on for this because we're going to crisp this up. Now, you can exchange the protein on here to another piece of chicken, or you can do pork. Pork goes really well with this as well. But chicken thighs, juicy, tender, high protein, and inexpensive, right? So I salted these for about 30 minutes prior to now that we're working with them. Salting means I'm sprinkling a little bit of salt on the outside, and it's not just for the seasoning purpose of this. What I'm doing is extracting the extra water or extra moisture that the skin is holding, and this is one of those chef tricks to helping you get crispy skin. And then I'm going to pat it dry, okay, like so. By salting it earlier, you'll see the moisture driplets rise to the top of the skin here. Pat it dry. And I'm going to season it here with a little bit of black pepper. I have 4 of these. You can do 2 if you like. If you're cooking for a big family, double up, you know. And a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay. And now I'm going to go, I have my tongs here. I am going to go skin side down to this hot pan. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's just going to cook there for about 7 minutes or so. We don't want to move it around or anything. We just want to let that skin crisp up. The fat's going to render from it. Meanwhile, we are going to get the rest of our ingredients in line here. I'm going to chop up some garlic. Okay, so I have here some garlic cloves, which I'm going to smash. Smashing garlic releases the flavor and the natural oils that are inside. If we were going to slow cook something, you don't necessarily have to smash it because it will release naturally throughout the cooking process. So I'm going to sprinkle a little salt here. Then I'm going to chop. Okay. So I have here my garlic, which I'm now going to use my dough scraper to put right into a container for when I need it later. Okay, that's good. All right. So this, we're gonna set this aside, and this is this plugged in? Okay. Next, we're gonna make a little herby type of, similar to a chimichurri. I'm gonna take some parsley here, and that's gonna go into my little food processor. A couple cloves of garlic as well. Okay. A pinch of black pepper. Salt. Now you can make this little herby rendition of stuff however you like. So if you have your favorite version of a chimichurri or something that's similar to a chimichurri, go ahead and use it. Here I have some fresh thyme that I'm going to add here to the parsley. I'm going to grab some red wine vinegar actually. How's the kitchen smelling? It's fantastic. When you start cooking up some chicken skin from whatever piece of the chicken you like. So you could swap this out for chicken breast, guys. If you want something that's a little bit drier, go ahead. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil to this. And we've talked about this on the stream before. Whenever you're going to make a condiment or a sauce or anything like that, double up. I like to use, we've made this before here, and I like to use, or I like to create recipes where I can use these types of things multiple ways, right? So if let's say I'm grilling some fish or some shrimp, I'll pull this out of the fridge. I'll make more than I need, so I could pull this out and I'll have it for another recipe. So never think of, I try not to have ingredients or create recipes that are only for a single use. When you think of things, single use things, you end up getting a lot of waste. Okay, so let's let it rip. Okay, let's see. All right, we want to see like the leaves and all in here, so we're not gonna like super blend it. Will you be doing a tailgate style stream for the Super Bowl? Absolutely, guys. Tailgating is one of my favorite things. So yes, coming up will be, one of our streams will definitely be a tailgate thing. Okay, we are getting close. So let's start by, let's see. This almost looks like a pork crackling here. Do you see that little edge there? That's what we want. And that's what salting that skin prior, that's what it does. I like this ASMR for the edit. Oh yeah. Oh, that is wonderful. Got a little bit more to go there though. Almost there. Okay, we're gonna let that go for a couple of more minutes. And what I'm gonna do here is chop up some kale. So we're going to take a couple of ribs of kale. Here we go. And I'm going to remove the stem. If I was using the Italian kale or the dinosaur kale as they call it, I don't have to remove the stem because the stem of Italian kale is not as, thick, big, strong. But this is nice little American kale, so we're going to remove the stem. And I'm going to just chop this up. So we're not just crisping the skin back there, guys. So what we're doing here is that the fat and that moisture is releasing into the pan as well. So Fat is flavor. So even though we're extracting it from the skin, we're adding it to the pan, and it's going to help us cook down the rest of our ingredients. Okay, this is good. Let me grab a bowl. Okay, our kale is ready over here. That frying sound is so satisfying. It sure is. Okay, now we're looking great. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yep. Let's move that. I'm going to actually turn this off. And I'm going to come up here. I don't know if you guys could hear this. Can you hear this? This is already crispy. Okay? This skin is already crispy, which is what you want. Okay? So we're going to set this aside. And back here, we're going to come back to our chicken juice pan, which that's what I call it. Yes, you hear it. Good. Now I'm going to add here my garlic, my kale. Ooh. Okay. And I'm going to add organic cannellini beans or butter beans with their liquid. And I am going to add ones that have been drained. Okay. Now, we're going to stir that around. So now you have that garlic, you have that flavor from the chicken skin that's been in there. Oh yeah. This is already beautiful. Okay. So I have my oven preheated. I'm going to throw in some thyme sprigs. Okay. Now, a pinch. Beans and kale, that's a first for me. Oh, guys, it's going to be a first, but I promise you it will not be your last. Okay. Okay, continue to stir that around. So now you have that flavor from the thyme. You can add more kale if you'd like. Okay. Now I'm going to add some organic chicken bone broth, okay? That's going to go down. We might add a little bit more now, it depends. Now we're going to place our chicken right back in here. Okay? Just like so. Okay, let's make sure that our kale is spread around and not just in one area. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this to high heat. So what I want to do is bring that, you see how it's simmering here? I want that to be simmering evenly all around. Okay. So now as this chicken continues to cook, I don't want to submerge the skin, okay? It's going to cook in that creaminess from the liquids from the beans. You got garlic, kale, thyme, crushed red pepper flake. This is a beautiful dish, guys. Okay, so you see now it's bubbling more on this side. Now we just want these bubbles to come up. They're coming up here already. Okay, let's ride. Let's go to the oven. Oven, and in it goes. for a few minutes. Not a few, it's gonna go in for a while. I'm gonna raise that temperature a little bit higher, and we're going to talk about crusty bread, because that dish, you saw, can you substitute beans on this? No, not really. This is literally a chicken, and oh, you mean different beans. Yep, if you don't like white beans, use red beans, pinto beans, any bean. Yes, any bean really works for this. Aesthetically, I like the white beans because it just goes so beautifully with the green, but you can use any bean. Ooh, I'm a black bean enthusiast. Yep. Yeah, I like all beans. So yes, any bean would really work with this. Garbanzos, chickpeas, all of those work amazingly. Now, what's important here is the two things, the chicken or the protein and the bean, and just cooking it all in one pan. So however, whichever kind of bean you like, doesn't matter here. You can add whichever one you like. So now, the thing is that what's left in the pan, these beans are so good. And especially after we drizzle this with the wonderful herby oil, this chimichurri style herby thing that we got going on, you're gonna wanna slurp it up with something or mop it up. This is what we call a mop, with crusty bread. Here I have what they call an alpine sourdough. I wonder why they call it alpine, but any crusty bread would work. I'm gonna grab a bread knife. Okay. I'm going to, let me see, slice off this end because I don't want the end here. And I'm going to make a ½ inch. If you make it too thick, it's hard to bite into. Rounds here. Okay. Then I'm just going to slice the loaf like so. We also need a bread making tutorial stream. Oh boy. I actually, when making your own sourdough was trendy on TikTok, I attempted to make my own sourdough, and to be honest, it didn't come out that great. It looked visually beautiful, but the inside was too dense. I was like, nope. We'll leave the beautiful bread to those wonderful, talented bread makers. Not this. Oof. Okay. Okay. All right. So to make beautiful crusty bread, we're going to start off by putting a little bit of extra virgin on the bottom of your baking dish. Okay. Yes, we do it on the bottom as well. And we got room for 5 at a time here. 5 at a time. Okay. And then my girlfriend has been feeding her starter to try and bake something soon. There's just something about buying sourdough bread from a farmer's market that just brings me joy. Agreed. Agreed. I tried the same thing, by the way. I was feeding my starter for a while and everything. It just, I wonder if it has to do with the proofing and not having like professional proofing equipment or the right temperature, the right moisture setting inside of wherever you're baking. I think I'm going to put some garlic powder on this. Garlic salt, actually. So I'm going to lightly season this with a little bit of garlic salt. Garlic parsley salt is this specifically. Okay, this is good. And that's going to go into the oven as well. go in there real quick. All right, so that's gonna cook up for a minute. Anyways, guys, let's do this. Anyways, chat, let me know. Let's talk about chicken for a second. I was told a while back that America's favorite protein is chicken. But is it chicken? Is it chicken or is it beef? Let me know. What do you think it is? I sure know that a lot of people love fried chicken. I know people love grilled chicken, but you know, I do know America loves its steaks, burgers, ground beef. I had chicken wings for dinner like 3 days in a row. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Steak for sure. Oof. A chat divided. Okay, we're 1 for 1. What else? I know other, oh, steak. Okay, steak. All American burger. See, I think steak wins. And I'm not necessarily like a red meat person all the way or anything. Anyways. Nice. So I keep on checking, and the reason for this is because towards the very end of this recipe, or once the dish is cooked through, I'm actually going to broil the top just to give that skin an extra sear. Oh, gross. I think I used beef a few years back but from what I've seen on my algorithm, all I see is fried chicken. I learned many desserts ago, I'm not a baker. Salty food is my jam. Not everyone can bake. You and me both. Steak all the way. See, I agree. I think it's steak all the way. Chicken is a very close number 2, but I think steak all the way. Or just red meat all the way, because there's so many versions that America loves. Again, it's not just steak. It's steak, it's burgers, it's meatloaf. There's just so many things. And if we just go down the genre, fajitas, steak fajitas, it's too much. It's so much. But anyways, you and me both, H.H. Otero. I got to say, one of the famous desserts at my restaurant, Chef Sloppy Joe. Yum, a good Sloppy Joe. One of the most famous desserts at my restaurant, Chef Adrian's Vineyard Restaurant and Bar in Miami. We became famous nearly 20 years ago for our croissant bread pudding. And we make it in-house every single day. And back when we started, I started making it myself. And it was simply because bread pudding is something that's really comforting and very delicious. But guess what? It's very forgiving, meaning you don't have to sit there and be very exact and precise about the measurements. You can actually make bread pudding to taste. So I remember thinking, okay, shredded croissants instead of stale bread. I upped the ante on the way that you make a bread pudding and understood the fundamentals of baking and pastry, which is custard for like creme brulee custard. And that's the base of our bread pudding. So it's not just milk and eggs. It's literally a creme brulee base. And then according to taste, just how I would cook salty food, I would add salt, vanilla, rum, whatever flavorings we added. But that was done like how I would cook salty food. And that's it, and then bake it. And so anyways, that's about the only dessert that you can really make as if you were making salty food. If not, desserts are very exacting and precise, and I don't think that that's cooking. I think that that is science. Let's check on our chicken, because it was very close. Our bread is crusting up. If you can see, our beans are bubbling. Once the beans bubble, that means that your chicken is really close to the end, because that's why we do what we call a kickstart on the stove. So if we didn't do the kickstart on the stove, we would have to wait extra time for it to get to temperature in the oven. So whatever it is that you're cooking, if you're ever cooking something like searing something and then bringing it to the oven, which that's a technique when you're like braising beef, like whether you're making short ribs or chuck roast or anything like that. Make sure that your liquid, your braising liquid or your simmering liquid is brought to a simmer while you're on the stove instead of waiting for it to come to temperature in the oven. Anyways, chat, let me know, do you guys enjoy these one pan recipes or one pot recipes? Let me know. And if you do like these kinds of recipes that'll get you out of a bind in a weeknight, hey, or a weekend, subscribe, like, share with your friends, make it at home, and then take a picture and drop it in Discord. Please, like, smash that button down. Would that button be right here? Right here, right? Like if I'm pointing, it would be right here. Smash that button right here. Oh yeah. Now we're, okay, we have gotten to that point for the broil. So I'm going to turn that button on to broil on high. And that's going to sear up that skin extra nice and crispy, give it a little bit even more color than that. And I'm smash that like button, break it if you, yes, I have picky eaters, so I have to do separate meals. This makes it easier. Separate meals, oh no, oh my goodness, separate meals. That's so scary to me, to have to make separate meals for everybody. I grew up where my mom would make one meal for the family and we all just sat down around the table and that's what it was. Like, you're eating this, too bad. So, wow, that's so nice of you. Anyways, I'm gonna take out my bread because that bread is very close to being done. We're done with this. Okay, we're about a minute away. So when you're making separate meals, what kind of separate meals are you making? And for you to be in the kitchen making separate things, do you mean like maybe just swapping out protein, or you're making fully separate meals? But then I grew up and got soft. I love that. That's good. That's good to be soft. Okay. All right, our crusty bread is done. Love this. Nice, crusty, but still soft in the center. That's what we want, but crusty on the outside. Now this is just awaiting for our chicken to come out. Let me set this aside. Because this is going to come pretty soon. Oh yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I got to keep, now here I can't move from here because the broil is real. Woof. Yep. Nice. Oh yeah. We're almost there. Again, we're like seconds away. That's why I can't step away from the oven here because it will turn on you quickly. All right, like I said, that was seconds and now we're going. We are leaving. Okay. Wow, that was, oh, thank you, Vicky. That was just so hot. Okay. Wow, let me remove this time from there? Oh, oh my gosh. Chat. That looks like it's going to be great crunch. Oh yeah. And nowadays nobody wants rice, so this is great with bread option. Do you hear that, guys? Oh. Look at that. And, oh. Yeah, that is what we want. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sprinkle some of this herby deliciousness right over the top like this. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. And not to mention that that's also going to slurp into these beans as well. We're going to put some more after. Okay. This needs to go outside though. Yep, it's going in the pan, just like this. Ah. Oh yeah. Just put a couple here, and then we're going to taste it when you get back. Here, you got to carry it like this. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, guys. We express ship this meal. I love rice. Me too. I love rice, but I love beans as well. And I just love recipes that showcase ways that we can enjoy things like separately. Like we don't always have to have rice and beans, you know. These beans are so delicious that they can live on their own, or they can be enjoyed with a beautiful crusty piece of bread that's been drizzled with olive oil and garlic salt. I can't wait for this to come back. So for those of you that are just joining the stream, we do 3 different things here on this stream. Besides run a super delicious stream, we are also doing shorts, recipes that we can share with all of you guys later on, packaged up in like 30 seconds to 1 minute. And we're also doing stills so that we can upload it to one of these programs online where you guys can download the actual recipe with a picture and all of that. So, intro, that's right. Okay, so now we're going to do the intro to social, which is, okay. I thought beans were boring until I made them like this. Okay. I thought beans were boring until I cooked them like this. These are creamy beans with no cream in them. This is crispy chicken and creamy beans. All right. So, oof, this is good. Now, I'm going to move this from here because I want to actually slice that chicken up. I'm going to move this to the back for a second. Okay. Chat, I need some advice from a chef on what should I make my girlfriend from Valentine's. Chef, I need some advice on what what should I make my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. What you should do is make a reservation. Okay. Again, it's still crispy. I'm going to, oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, now, how you would enjoy this, if you can imagine, is you, your family, You guys eat these chickens with the crispy skin, and then as these beans, well, with the beans and all, but when what's left at the bottom of the pan, you slurp it up with one of these beautiful crusty breads, which I'm going to bring over right now. Let's remove this here. Oh, so great. Valentine's Day recipes. Guys, I always say Valentine's Day, obviously, you want to spoil the one that you love. I get it. So it's not about recipes. For me, it's like really find out what your girlfriend or your boyfriend really enjoys eating, okay? And then make it for them. Whether that's, you know, beef Wellington or it's chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, right? Okay, so this crusty bread. Let's put up these creamy beans. Oh, yeah. Okay. John's still eating. That's your name now. John's
yeah.
still eating.
I gotta make shirts and everything.
Okay. I made you a crostini.
Crostini?
Yes, crusty bread with. It's so hot. Make sure that you.
Woo! Mmm. Oh my God. Beans and toast? Isn't that like a British thing?
Uh-huh. Oh, too hot. Ah.
Not for me.
Whoa. That was way.
That's great.
Ah. Ah. Mmm. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Some good old beans and toast. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Fork Punch.
Wow. That was good. Guys, one pan, crispy skin chicken and creamy herby beans. Make it. All right, let's put this away. Whew. I'm gonna start boiling some water here. Whew. That was way too good. Way too good. Anyways, I'm gonna put away here the bread that we did not use for this. Anyways, if anybody wants some grilled bread here, it's up for grabs. That chicken's also up for grabs with the little bit of that herby stuff. Be careful. Oh, if you want some herby sauce as well. Okay. You're just setting up. Let me make sure that this is clean. Oh, have some crusty bread with the egg bites. You'd have yourself an egg sandwich. I am so excited for this because I already see what it is. I see what it is, and I'm happy about it.
I just need you to do your intro for this, and then we can get started.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's the intro? Okay. Watch me taste these viral Japanese snacks and see if they're worth it. Okay. All right. Okay. Watch me rate these viral Japanese snacks and see if they're really worth it. Okay. Wow. Okay.